Alright, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast Trials, continuing part 1 of the Bambino special event here. We are on the second large trial of this event, which is Poison the Medicine, the brand new trial on the docks. And we are currently going through the trials on intensive difficulty here. We will be moving on to psychosurgery once we've completed them on intensive. And of course, I am rocking my standard setup of stun, noise reduction, strong arm, and incognito. Now we're only dealing with increased threat and limited intel because the event variator Franco Barbie would have no effect on this trial, or either that or it would be very strange because maybe you would have instances where he comes into the trial and there's a copy of him. Of course, Franco is the main prime asset on this trial, so the event variator that causes him to replace the pusher and show up periodically is not active. So it's a bit strange that they included this trial in the event, but it makes sense since it is, of course, the new trial that you want people to play. So makes some sense. But yeah, this is trial number 5 of 9 on the list of the event. So just getting over the halfway point with this one, and then we'll have 3 more MKs and finish it off after those with Cleanse the Orphans. So let's jump into things here. I did, of course, upload my first ever run of this trial, and yeah, this guy's not here on introductory, or I believe, and I was surprised to see him, but it's a cool little bit where he's kind of like, there's these weird dead bodies around that kind of didn't make a lot of sense on introductory, but you see now that he's the one who killed these people apparently, and now that like he'll be there beating the corpses. Oh my god, I crouched under that without even realizing. I wouldn't have even thought I could crouch under that if I had seen it. Does this get rid of my brick? Yeah, very weird, these new traps. I almost forgot about them. And they are very hard to hear. I didn't actually expect him to leave. I thought I was going to have to get past him. But yeah, he's the guy who is pounding on the corpses and causing them to, you know, be bloody, and maybe is the one who killed them to begin with. But yeah, as I said, I've done this trial a few times now since that first video, and oh, does he know how to get through here? He might. So let's be a bit quick. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm not the biggest fan. Oh, that guy's here. Wow, I got BS'd. Did you see that? Or did it go off? No, it didn't. Okay, I need to go. Ooh. Go in here. The dude was walking by the freaking trap at the time I threw my bottle, so it didn't disable the trap. That's annoying. I'm not the biggest fan of the new traps because I do have to keep night vision on pretty much at all times to see them. I really can't hear them. I don't know. I don't have my volume up high enough, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of the new traps. We'll talk more in a second. But without further ado, you guys, say hi to Franco and Mama, dearly departed here. But please do not forget. I know it's early, but just for me, okay? Don't forget to smash the like button. I would really appreciate that, as I've just so kindly demonstrated. What's that fucking racket?
What's that fucking racket?
Really an interesting character. Yeah, we'll just we can watch him shoot the glass. Why not?
With your hand in the cookie jar? You get fucked sideways to hell.
Sideways to hell. I wasn't sure if it was sideways or 5 ways. Also, teaser for the potential 4th prime asset right there, Whitehorn Petroleum. Definitely looking forward to seeing what they end up doing in that department. Don't make me step the glass, please. Thank you. But yeah, basically, I feel... See, like, I probably wouldn't have seen that, right? Where is this person? Oh, there you are. Okay, so... Actually, I don't even know where this leads, this downstairs bit. Okay, it does come back up the other side, so that's a nice way to just get around the area. Yeah, like just having to have night vision on at all times to see those lasers is a bit annoying. And you can again, like it's you can hear them and you can see the red lights and stuff without your night vision on, whatever. I think that's the pusher, isn't it? Yeah. It gets kind of annoying just having the night vision on. I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining about nothing, but whatever. I also think maybe the solo objective count needs to be reduced slightly. I don't know though, because the problem with that is this in this trial the cool objective, which is the one where you align the, or at least in my opinion, the cool objective is the one where you align the thing to decode the numbers. That's directly related to the number of drugs you're going to end up getting and needing to deliver. The problem is, for me, this part right here, where you are getting the drugs and putting them into the cooker, is extremely boring and uninteresting. We do have one of these, so I'll get rid of it. Stun rig, always the bomb, diggity doo-dah. Because you just have to go back and forth between these, like, basically these two rooms, the one back here which has the cart, and then you had to put it in there, go around, switch the thing over, grab it, go put it in the thing. You have to do this 5 times total in the trial, so maybe they could only have one in the beginning here so you don't have to do 2. I don't know. Because I like having at least 2 of the decoder things to line up, but maybe I mean, they obviously want to have a tutorial one there as well, leading to 3 additional packets of drugs to bring over, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just complaining about nothing. It just seems like this section right here is a bit boring, and it's not like you're really in much danger. There's one grunt, at least so far. Maybe on psychosurgery it gets more difficult, but so far I've just seen the one grunt who wanders around in the area, and he's pretty easy to avoid or, if necessary, disable. I don't know, the pouring the drugs objective is in my opinion a bit boring. But again, like I've said, it's it being tied to this other objective, as we have to push the cart over there, is a bit of a catch-22, because then if they reduce the number of this, that would be kind of sad, because I'm a fan of this objective. Oh, shoot. I don't think I've ever seen this guy come out and try to bother me when I'm pushing this thing. Strong arm should put him down for a while. And I can use that to get some stamina back. Let me grab this while we're on our way by. And yeah, I mean, I haven't really had anybody interrupt me. That was the first, like I said, that was the first time I've had anybody show up while pushing this cart as well. So pushing the cart can be a little bit boring as well, but that's less of an issue in my opinion. Another issue I have is, I guess it's just going to be complaining time for me, but either way, I mean, whatever. You know, it is what it is. Just giving some feedback on the trial, I guess. But the other thing I wanted to say is... Oh, shit. I don't want your help. Thanks. I don't think there can be any traps in here, but you never know. Yeah. Okay, you're not being very cool, so... Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I like this decoder mechanic, but at the end of the trial, when you need to bring the little bags of drugs... 69, nice. You need to bring the little bags of drugs over to the boat or whatever it is to just get out of here. It's kind of a weird scenario. Oh, okay, he'll go, because you have to carry them in your inventory, right? They take up inventory slots. So. But before you can't open the bottom of the gate until you.
It's goddamn mine, and I'll skin, salt, and fuck any ruptured scumbag that tries to take it.
Anyway, yeah. like there's pretty much no threat to you until you go in and flip, you know, or hit the button and have Franco come out and, you know, shoot the glass out and all that. We do have our first alignment right here. So what I've taken to doing is I'll go bring all 6, because in Solo you need to do 6 of them, over to the door that leads to the stairs down to the room where you need to use them, and just drop them there, and then go back and get them, and then like drop my useful items that I maybe have. I'll drop those right outside the door to the stairs as well, so I can grab those back right when I'm done. I don't know. It's just kind of a weird way that the objective works, since you need to bring those items in your inventory. There's no other objective like that that I can think of aside from the hearts, obviously, that you throw at the fun park, but those are pretty different, since not only are those not something you're really gonna stock up and put anywhere prior to using them. Why is this guy walking? Oh, there's a gap there. You're also able to use other things as replacement if you want. You can just use bricks and bottles. You can do different things in that regard. So, uh-oh. Where? Ah, there. Okay. I wanted to go and put that in. Hopefully this is open. I could have kicked it in time, I think. But yeah, that's a bit. It's a bit of an annoyance that the decoder. I mean, obviously it's going to switch when we find another thing to decode. So you'd have to, you know, remember the code. Which, I mean, it's not the hardest thing ever to remember a 3-digit code, but I'd rather just punch it in and not have to worry about it. So, I mean, I don't know what others think about. I haven't, honestly. Oh, don't hit me. As long as it doesn't hit me. I haven't, like, read any or much of anybody else's thoughts on the trial or heard anything about it, but maybe you guys can leave some comments down below. Careful there. I have gotten caught out by an explosive in this area before. What do you think of this trial? Like, and I guess in particular, maybe the issues I've raised with it. Am I being stupid, or we got some pretty easy ones this time? Pretty easy to find. Am I being stupid, or does what I'm saying make any sense? It's especially, I mean, this part with the decoders and the drugs, you know, being a bit tedious in Solo is but much lesser of a complaint for me. The bigger one is just how weird the end of the trial feels with the way it works and how you can preset it up. And maybe they wanted that as just part of the strategy of the trial, which I think is perfectly, you know, a reasonable thing. It just feels a bit out of line with how things are in other trials. But if it's an intended approach, then I guess it's well done, given what I know. I mean, I guess I can drop this, right? 920, I can remember that, and now I don't need the decoder anymore. That's annoying. Have I not been through here? I thought I had come through this area originally. Maybe I'm not where I think I am. Oh no, I definitely am not. I thought I was over there in that quadrant of this area, so I'm just gonna bash this down. Annoying that the screamer was actually in this room, but I can get over that. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of rambled and yapped, and maybe I was not making any coherent sense there, but hopefully you got my point. And it'll maybe be a bit more clear when I am actually doing the part that I'm talking about. But yeah, overall, I mean, this part of the trial, probably my favorite part, where you do the alignments. Just find those to be pretty cool. The part where you have to carry and go through the toxic areas is kind of annoying, in all honesty. But, you know, it's similar to the acid from the courthouse trials, so makes some sense there. At least you can run with it. I mean, that's always not very fun with the courthouse, is you can't run, but we can go ahead and push our cart back to the laboratory now, and then we have to do that same thing with the drugs 3 more times, which is, again, where I say it starts to get a bit tedious. I think... yes, okay, there you are. I think a large X-pop comes out here usually on these higher difficulties, so just a swift stun to them, and we should be on our merry way, although we are in sight of them for quite a while. I don't know if they actually have a limit to their sight range. It seems maybe she didn't see me again, so that's possible. It's probably one of the longest sight lines currently available in the entire game, although that's not something I've really thought about before now, so that could be an incorrect assumption. Alright, so now we are back to this part where we essentially rinse and repeat 3 more times what we did earlier. Who is talking, bro? There's so many people talking randomly right there. He'll probably be leaving soon. Yep, there he goes. So yeah, just kind of an overall summary. I don't know, it just feels a bit weird. So I am interested to hear other people's thoughts on this trial. Like, oh, I don't know why I thought I could bring that through for a second. Like, I still like the trial. I think it's still pretty fun. And the ending is suitably very gruesome. You know, very in line with the other trials. So I think it fits well, and it's still fun. But parts of it I find a bit strange. And they've tweaked things for solo in the past. I think I mentioned this maybe in a different video, but you used to need 2 pieces of evidence on Vindicate the Guilty in solo, so you had to do 2 of the lockbox puzzles. Which honestly I didn't think was that bad, especially if you knew how to do the witness speed kills. But it also made some sense that they changed it, so maybe they'll change it for this as well. But it is, like I said, a bit of a catch-22, because we got those drugs from doing the lineups, which are an enjoyable part. If they reduce the lineups to only be 1 real one and 1 tutorial, I think that would be a bit of a shame. And yeah, now we have this poison section, which is a bit annoying. I'm getting tutorials for some reason, I don't know. I think these are still lingering from when the game reset all my settings and like thought I was a new player or something. Ah, that guy's over there. I guess a small criticism I would have, if I could continue complaining, is that it is a bit unclear as to when you're going to start taking damage from this toxic effect. I wish that it was a bit more obvious, or there was maybe some meter that was building up that you could see. I don't know exactly how they would do it, but I've only taken damage. Oh, I've only gotten hurt by it once on one of my trials, and it was a surprise to me that I started taking damage. Like, I don't know. Oh, what the fuck? What are you doing, man? So I think that's probably never good when it's a surprise to take damage, and maybe they stack on top of each other, like when you're in the toxic room with the toxic thing, it goes up twice as fast, but again, that's not necessarily something that was clear. You can look at these signs on the doors, by the way, similar to the acid, again from Vindicate the Guilty and generators in various trials, to know where the poison is. So that's very, very helpful if you didn't know about that. And it'll generally point you in the right direction. Now, so I feel like I need a better way of getting out of here, because the reason I took the damage is because I went through the garage with this. So I was probably out there too long. after running out there with this thing, and then going through the garage, you know, having to open the garage in the toxic area, and then pick it up again and go under. Maybe I was out there a bit too long. It looks like our other poison will be in here. Yep. So we've got them both. I'm trying to see. I don't 100% have a great idea of the layout. I know there's ways around the garage door, so I'm kind of just trying to find those. I'm not sure if they're down here or upstairs. Okay, we have the night vision guy down here. Oh, he's in there. Alright. Looks like they must be upstairs somewhere, since this seems to be a rather small downstairs section. But yeah, another thing maybe I could hear some feedback on from others. Do you feel similarly with this? I mean, you can see your screen distorting a bit, but I don't know. For me, it's not quite clear enough. I don't think I would be coming this way anyways, but I know there's a barred door there. We'll leave those there and snoop around and look for that alternate route first. I think it's probably somewhere over here. Okay. Let me just dip into the staircase here to get my breath back. You can also jump into a hiding spot to reduce the toxicity, which I think is a cool additional method. Brings some more use to hiding spots. Here it is. So it's kind of way the heck out of the way to get around that. The garage, but I thought there was another way. Hope you guys can forgive the slight exploring and experimenting, as this is still a new trial, of course. We're still learning. Can't seem to find a rig recharger to save my life here. We got a jumper in there. What? Hello? I threw my rig at the ground here and it just disappeared. Did you see that? Oh, these new traps are hella buggy, I think. Like, what the heck was that? I didn't even get the reduced cooldown. It was like I hit an enemy. I don't even, like, what the heck? I've never seen such a thing. I've had issues with these new traps with bottles and bricks, but never my rig. I was always able to just, you know, do the standard spike my rig into the floor and it would just destroy the trap. That was very odd. Looks like maybe I was mistaken and there is only the one standard way around the garage. And again, it is quite out of the way all the way around here, so getting our poison buckets even to this spot will be a bit of a chore. I guess we can go through this way and run straight there, but I see, so now I'm not exactly sure. Like, can I run this all the way there to that door if I do a straight shot without starting to take damage? Like, my intuition would tell me I should be able to, but I honestly have no idea. Seems like I'd made it, but was I, like, about to start taking damage? I could not tell you. And I don't know, also maybe running with these things makes it give you the toxicity more quickly. A lot of things like that that will come with time, I'm sure. Oh, Mama still... Did she see me? She seems to have done that, yes. Thankfully my stun rig didn't get eaten by the floor there. And generally I think I have enough time to run and pour this thing if I start from around that spot on the boat. So there we have it. 1 out of 2. Done there. Oh. Can I actually hide behind this green thing? It appears I can. Very, very helpful. Alright, we can just run past her at this point. She should hopefully be vacated of the area by the time we get back with our second poison thing. So yeah, let's just head through here. I don't actually know if in these actual poison areas you can get explosive traps. I don't think I've seen any as of yet. That would be pretty mean. So I think it would make sense that maybe you couldn't. Alright, make sure we fully get our healthiness back and do another run. Again, possibly I'm right on the brink of taking damage there for all I know. And it would be kind of nice to just... Oh, the bar is on the other side, so can't bar that off to prevent whoever's spawned in from following me, but I think we should be okay here. Drop it on the floor once again, and... Oh! Looks like she maybe didn't see me this time, thankfully. She's being quite a bit more annoying than she was on the other difficulties. It does seem that the few difficulties, you know, like, come with certain variators, like, inherently. Like, there's definitely less and stupider enemies on introductory than on standard, despite there being no variator difference usually. And now we need to cut and package the drugs, which is a rather short cranking section where you're likely to get interrupted by the... Oh, he came through there. I don't know what I expected, honestly, but that was kind of stupid of me. Maybe Mama is going to come sniffing around. She was pretty close, but we can finish it off either way. And yeah, now comes the part that I personally find rather strange with the trial. And maybe now that Mama is a bit more aware and wandering rather actively nearby and next to the boat, it'll be a bit more of a hassle, but essentially I'm just looking for a health restore here, but it seems I may not find one immediately. Essentially what I do is I'll run over to the boat here, and it's good to get an idea for the route, if there's any glass or stuff you need to avoid. We can get rid of that trap. And then I'm just going to drop all but one item right here by this door. And then I go back, pick up 3 little drug packets, bring them back and drop them in that same spot. Go back, pick up 3 more little drug packets. And I think you see where I'm going with this. So I don't know, this part just feels a little bit out of place to me, but again, it's a pretty unique scenario and not something that's you've needed to do in the game before, delivering something like this through your inventory. But yeah, you can get it quite close without Franco being out and about at all, like this. Because obviously once you go through the turnstile thingies here and hit that button, Franco will show up and potentially be harassing you. I don't know where exactly he roams around. I haven't really encountered him very often while doing the final part of this trial. But it's also a bit unclear to me how much noise you're actually making when you're doing this last part. It does seem that Mama actually went up there. Yeah, I never saw her go up here before on any of the other difficulties. Oh, looks like she's actually looking my way. Kind of hard to see which way she's looking sometimes, honestly. But, yeah, essentially at this point now I'm good to go hit the button. But I'm going to wait for... Or, well, I guess there's no real reason to wait when we have to go in here and she can't fall in there. It would be nice to find a heal before the end of the day, but... Smash the button here, and Franco rises up and breaks through the glass. This spooked me pretty, or like, you know, startled me quite a bit on the first time I did this, because suddenly he's just on top of you and chasing you. Wouldn't have, you know, it's not something you expect to happen. But yeah, so I'll come over here. Oh, Did he take a shot there? Got an annoying noise trap. This is awkward. I think we're fine. Yeah, I'm begging ya. That's an annoying patch of glass right there. But yeah, so now it's like a bit of an awkward scenario. Like, if Franco comes down, I have really yet to see him come into this room. But I need to listen for the door. So I mean, I look away from this because I mean, I don't want to get age restricted. If I can avoid it. I almost got age restricted on one of my streams. That's probably because I was showing all the loading screens in between trials. Oh! Good thing I have this brick on me. But that's annoying. I'm gonna have to wait for this guy to go away and close the door behind them. Oh, he did come through here. Okay. But yeah, it's a bit unclear if it, like are any of these activities making any noise? It doesn't show that you're making any noise on the UI. I mean, it seems like something that would be pretty loud. This activity, if you will. Oh no! Throw, throw, throw! Ooh. That was almost some very bad timing. Wait, we didn't actually stun him. What the hell happened there? Ew! Still not heard all of his voice lines, so that is disgusting. Okay, that was weird. I mean, I've had that being a bit buggy ever. I mean, it's always been an issue occasionally, but I feel like it's been happening more so lately.
You got something you want to say to me?
Where you clearly throw your stun right on top of an enemy and they just shrug it off. Thankfully, I somehow didn't get punished and hit for it. Yeah, he's definitely being a bit more annoying at the moment. So it's probably a good thing that we've got our drugs placed for the future, and the pusher coming out at one of his classic, horrible, annoying timings. Thankfully, it seems he is going to follow Franco up the stairs. And we can close this door, and hopefully we can hear if Franco comes back. Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty gnarly ending. I don't fully understand what we're doing. I guess we're trying to smuggle these through putting them inside these guys' chests. I mean, I don't know. Oh, whoa! No!
I'm thirsty.
He missed point blank. Wow, that was lucky. Although I don't know, I mean, I was fairly close to him. I don't know how he actually saw me, but man, he's so fast when he's even just like patrolling. That's pretty crazy. Hopefully we can grab our other drugs here. He's over there. No, I need to place them. Shit. God damn it. I need to place them slightly further away from the freaking door, bro. This happened to me last time on this trial too. It's a stupid issue that I have. And we can hopefully just do this one. Yeah, oh. That's really annoying when I do that. Like, I'm trying to pick stuff up and I just keep accidentally closing the door. Hopefully we can quickly come up here and just grab everything before he returns. He saw me there, I think. It's scary because he can just see you and shoot you like that. Like, you wouldn't be able to react. Usually.
Fuck this. Somebody got their hand in the fucking cookie jar?
I find it pretty cool that he shoots at the bottle noise. I don't find it cool that he shoots at me when he sees me, though. Don't find that very cool at all. Okay, so he's probably gonna come down. Or maybe not. Alright, let's just go for it, maybe. Listen for the door. I have been shot when doing this, like without hearing or seeing him. So that's why I try to listen for the doors opening. But yeah, that's that done. Oh, can I jump this? Yes. Hopefully we can get away before the pusher becomes an annoyance. I don't know if I assume Franco maybe leaves after you finish the objective, but I don't know that for certain. So yeah, nice. Good to have a brick. Where does this put us? Yes, okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm obviously still pretty slow at this trial as well. So my apologies for that, but I think we should be okay on an A+ here, as long as I don't have a horrible screw up at the ending. I'm not, in all honesty, sure where that guy went. Maybe we can use this medicine to heal up. Also helps us work on our weekly of using medicine and stuff like that. Okay. See where this guy wants to head. Is that you, Sweet Pea? That's me, baby. Alright, so we can take this little... just need protein. Take this little underpass way to get back. Keep an eye out for stupid lasers. But we can eventually parkour through the whole dock to get to the door. And it's a pretty big trade-off, either going through the door or taking the... What the glitch was that? Oh my goodness. Or going through these doors or taking the garage, because you're on a pretty long pathway here that you could potentially get screwed over by in one way or the other. Whereas the garage just puts you right out there. There goes Franco. Okay. Get off me! He's so funny. So that should be good for us. Since we have this recharger, we should be good for the trial. So yeah, overall, I mean, I like the trial. It's fun. Definitely. But it's just bringing some interesting new ideas to the table that I'm not totally sure how I feel about. So I'd just love to hear other people's thoughts. From downtown, Franco. I missed. Whatever. I'd like to hear other people's thoughts on it, especially that part towards the end. But again, I don't really know how they would change it either. I mean, it's fine. It really is. It's just I don't even know what I'm trying to say exactly. Just a talking point at the end of the day. That's an A+, 37 minutes 16 seconds, so quite slow. But Poison the Medicine, Bambino Intensive here. I should just have the 1 damage taken, which I honestly don't even remember what exactly happened, but probably a standard grief by me. That's going to be it. We've got 3 more MK challenges now, and then we will end with Cleanse the Orphans. I'll see you guys for the next one. Wow, what the hell's going on? All right.